Morning everyone, welcome back to another episode of Savanna Stay-at-Home Safaris. Myself and Dan out this morning heading up north, and Ali and Edward out on another vehicle. Going to go follow up on reports of a pack of wild dogs up around the river. So yeah, we'll try and get them and see what else the day has in store for us, so enjoy. A little male Lana falcon sitting up in this young marula tree. Alright, so Ali and Edward have just located the dogs, so we're going to head up, and they seem to be on the hunt this morning, so we're going to catch up with them and see maybe we can get lucky this morning with a bit of a kill. Alright folks, well that was pretty cool. The dogs are heading off into that thick area there. We're going to try and shoot around, try and keep up with them, catch up with them, and see what they get up to for the rest of the morning. Alright, so we drove around trying to catch up with those wild dogs again, but unfortunately they disappeared on us. But luckily Ali and Eddie are firing on all cylinders this morning. We've got, they just found Shavinzi up in this tree, taking a little break. Looks like he had a kill. He's got a bit of blood stains on his chest there, and there were apparently a couple of hyenas around before, but they seem to have disappeared, maybe starting the kill from him. So he's taking a break up in the tree here. A few more hyenas pitching up here just to try and investigate what's going on. You see he's got a little bit of a belly, so whatever he had, he did eat a little bit of it. Unfortunately, obviously didn't manage to hoist it up in that tree as leopards do to try and keep their food safe. Obviously didn't hoist it up quick enough, and it got stolen. And with all this hyena activity, a young leopard like this, much safer to park off up in the tree there. Always quite interesting the body language of the hyenas when they're coming into an area like this where there's potentially some food or some scraps around. With the tail up, almost on alert. So with old Shivinzi being up in the tree there, you can see he's keeping an eye, but he also he's so confident that they're not going to get him, so he's just relaxing, not really worried about them being around. Another hyena off in the distance, contact calling. See this hyena sniffing around on the ground here. So this is obviously where Shivinzi had his kill before it was stolen by the hyenas. So all the remnants. You often see warthogs getting down on their knees like that. But, you don't see that every day. Got a nice little injury, this little hyena. Got a few on its face there. It's been fighting over food. I wonder if this isn't the one that initially came into that wild dog sighting. Right, so the hyenas have come in, they've had a sniff around. We're actually not too far away from where those wild dogs made that kill, so that's obviously why there's so many around at the moment as well. They're heading off in the direction of that contact call. No scraps or anything around, so they carry on. Well, usually cats are quite elegant, but that was far from elegant. He's down now, the hyenas have moved off. So he's also going to carry on, probably go and try and find a place to have a little drink and then carry on with the rest of his morning. Alright folks, well that was a lovely bit of time spent with Shivinzi there. He's moving off into the bushes here, so I think we're going to carry on and see what else the morning has in store for us. So yeah, good. Nice to see him. A lovely little group of giraffe here feeding on these umbrella thorns. And you can see, as we've mentioned a few times before, see those big white thorns there. And they're not really bothered by it. The tongue has got quite a lot of melanin in it and makes it quite rubbery. So very tough. They don't get too bothered too much by the actual thorns. So these acacia trees as well, or these thorn trees, they have obviously their primary defense is those thorns, and when that fails, a lot of the trees in the area have what they call tannins. So with these acacias, the tannins are stored down in the roots, and it takes several minutes once the tree starts getting say attacked, it'll release those tannins and make it send them up into the leaves. So after a while you'll see the giraffes will need to move off because the leaves become saturated with those tannins and it becomes very bitter and horrible for them to feed on. And so then they'll move on to the next tree. You'll hear a lot of people talk about giraffe, if it's dark in coloration then it's a male, and that's not always the case. You can see that one that's just walked off in front of us there is a female with quite dark spots. Generally male giraffes will get darker with age, but it's very much a genetic thing, so you can't just say, oh, it's a male because it's dark in coloration. That's not true. A couple of nice little youngsters there as well. Alright, good afternoon folks. We're back out again this afternoon, and lovely little breeding herd of elephants just outside the camp. What a nice start to the afternoon. A very pregnant female here. A couple of her previous calves hanging out close to her. But definitely very pregnant. Alright everyone, so drove around for quite a while, tried to follow up again on those tracks of that female leopard. Unfortunately nothing there. So anyway, it's getting a bit dark now, pretty much lost all the light, so we're going to head back to camp and try again tomorrow morning with Neil. So I hope you enjoyed what we saw today, and we'll catch you again tomorrow. Stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy.